Did you know that just outside of Westbrook, there are 2 acres of donated farmland, seeded, tended, worked, and harvested by volunteers to distribute healthy, nutritious food to those in need in the Kingston area? It's called the Robinson Community Garden. Today, we're lucky to have Julie Anderson from the garden to tell us more. Julie, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
So just to start off, it's kind of maybe not a hidden gem, but it's definitely a gem. Tell us more about the Robinson Community Garden.
So we're actually we're a non-for-profit here in Kingston, just outside, about 10 minutes outside of town, which is fantastic. We're located on 10 acres of farmland, and out of those 10 acres, 2 of them have been provided to us in order to actually cultivate food. So we're growing everything from potatoes to rutabaga, lettuce, cucumbers, and it's really just the efforts of our community to help our community.
And you're the community garden, like the
Yes.
coordinator?
So my job is to make sure that we have volunteers there, that we're coordinating with everyone's schedule, making sure that everyone's safe here at the garden as well. With everything with COVID, it's even more important that we are growing, but safely as possible.
And could you tell us a little bit of the history? Like, where did this 2 acre plot of land come from?
So we're actually started by one organization, which is the Salvation Army, and Bernie Robinson and Jude Bryant Abrams. Between the 3 of them, they actually decided to come up with this idea of like, how can they give back? And they thought, they know a lot about gardening, they know how to farm, and they know that there's a need in Kingston, at least, for food. We have a high amount of people that need food, and they need, to be able to fill their bellies at night.
Well, I've been there before. There's community gardens for sure, which I mean I've seen and I've participated in, but this is like a full farm. So tell us a little bit how some of the inner workings. Is it just you, or all the volunteers picking, or are there farmers helping, or tell us just kind of the extent of what you guys are doing up there.
So here at the garden, I'm always there, so you'll always see me. You'll always see Bernie as well. He's always on one of the tractors trying to make sure that we have the best soil that we possibly can. And we're basically made up of a committee, about 5 people in total. Some of them are the people that we donate our produce to, and some of them are just Kingstonians that want to help out, which is awesome. So when you come to the garden, we have this massive, massive space that we are using just to cultivate and grow. And what we're asking for people to come in is to water, to weed, to plant. And it's almost a little bit more intimidating because we're on a farmland and we are humongous. We're not what you kind of consider your backyard garden. We're much, much bigger than that. We're kind of operating almost on the size of a football field. So we have a lot of land, a lot to grow, and we do need a lot of help. And it's really just locals that are coming in and helping us is how we're actually surviving and doing what we got to do.
Well, I think it's such an incredible initiative. Like, again, I've been there and got to walk the property and just seen the magnitude of what it is, but its potential as well. And I'd like to focus on some of that because I know, it's everything you guys are doing, but there's always probably opportunity for others to get involved, other organizations, other people. And sometimes, and why I'm, helping with Good News Kingston is just to expose these great stories. So tell us, I guess, what are some of how do people get involved with the garden itself?
So we're just asking people to simply sign up on our website. You can also email me directly. All our information is on our website, Robinson Community Garden. We have a Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. If you direct message us, we can help you kind of sign up. We just ask that you sign up. You'll find a message from me just asking you, these are our timings, when you would like to come along. And it's easy as that. I'm very accommodating. So if you couldn't do our Tuesdays or Thursdays or our weekend schedule, that's okay. Just let me know and we'll do it as flexible as we can.
It sounds amazing. Is there opportunity for maybe church groups or faith groups or schools or, en masse? Like if I was an organizer, a team sport or something, would you be looking for help from kind of groups of people as well?
We're looking for everybody. Everyone's welcomed. We hope that everyone from all forms of walk of life are coming in and helping. So we do encourage that. We actually would love to have more students involved. We want to be able to connect the educational part of gardening, the science, the biology, the geography, the historical backgrounds that it comes with farming, and how that looks like in the modern society that we have today. And we want to connect that to children. It's an interesting topic and it's very underrated. So we would love to have more students involved. Same with our community. We want everybody from, yoga goers to come and do some yoga, relax, do your meditative work with a form of gardening. Churchgoers, you looking for something, interactive, socializing with our social distancing in between. But yeah, come in. We're looking for everyone and anybody that's willing to help out.
Well, maybe speak to the how, not how big it can get, because it's not about that, but how, with more people helping, there could probably be more produce, or just why would you encourage people to kind of reach out um, and help out for that matter?
We just want more people that come means that there's more that we can cultivate and grow. Right now, we're basing our size, which is still pretty big, but we're basing it off the size of maybe like 30 volunteers throughout our harvest season, which is from, May to October. And that's not enough volunteers. We need a lot more. We can definitely want to expand, and we have the space for it. There's no problem or issue about space, is that we don't have enough people coming regularly enough. Not everybody wants to do the weeding or watering, but is the things that need to be done the most. And we want to have people come, and we want, especially now that COVID is happening, we all have time and it's really stressful and anxiety ridden to be home all the time. So we do ask, come out, especially before things become really busy for everyone.
Well, I think it's a great opportunity, and it sounds like for you, it's, if I don't have a lot of experience in gardens, would it, would that be an issue, or would there be somebody there like yourself to give direction and kind of and help me out if I had any questions?
So we're actually really lucky. Bernie, he knows so much about farming. We have a great committee that has so much background knowledge in gardening. Myself, I'm not actually that familiar, and I am learning as I go as well. Lots of YouTube channels and reading up about how to grow stuff. But realistically, we have great volunteers that have been coming for years that have this great wealth of knowledge. We have a lot of other programs that are going around in the city that are trying to get people or encourage people to learn more about gardening, be a bit more sustainable on their own or self-sufficient. So we have, and we're doing all of those to try to make sure that people can come, learn at the same time.
Well, I think it's a tremendous opportunity, and you really said it there. We're all feeling that separation, I think, from the outside and from other people. And I've been there, like just the breeze that would come off the land, and just the sun. And I really think that it's an amazing opportunity for families on looking for something to do, groups looking something to do, but also those that for years I've lived in a condo or apartments, and just having that bit of extra space to get out and about. So how could in general, how can people find out? Could you tell us the website and the Facebook information again?
Yeah, of course. We are RobinsonCommunityGarden.com. And on Facebook, we're the same name. On Instagram, we're Robinson Garden. And on Twitter, we're Garden_Robinson. And we're followed by a lot of the same kind of locals that are heading and teaming up with each other to create a bigger, better functioning community projects. So if you can always find them through them as well. But yeah, that's us.
Well, you guys are doing so much great work. And again, I encourage anybody watching this to look it up, see how they can participate, whether it be time, energy, expertise. It's such a worthwhile initiative that we know now more than ever, local food systems will build resiliency into our community. Is there anything I missed, or you think we should be reinforced before we finish?
There's a lot that people don't understand when it comes to food insecurity, and having food and having nutritional food is so different and separate, and not a lot of people understand that. You could be having a lot of food, but if it isn't nutritional, you're not getting what your body needs, and you're not going to grow in the way you need. It affects all parts of you, your mental strength, your physical awareness. So having people have access to actual nutritional food and actually know how to use it is so important in our community. And that's really going to help bridge us in the future in terms of our wealth gaps, our our educational gaps that we have in our community and really build us as a stronger community going forward.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.